Welcome into the show. Welcome into the Real Estate Investing Show. We're going to start in just a few minutes. Just like to welcome everyone in as those YouTube alerts and Facebook alerts and everything go out. A few months ago here on the show, we talked about ways to set realistic goals for real estate investing, but setting goals alone doesn't really make any progress. And so, what I wanted to actually talk about today is think about how many people make these New Year's resolutions and then totally forget about them. So, how can we practical ways we can actually put these things in place to start real estate investing. So welcome everybody. Don't forget to grab your freedom cheat sheet. All you need to do is go to morrisinvest.com/freedom. It's totally free. It really gives you an insight into your own finances, what is wrong with your finances, maybe your overall goals for your finances, how much expenses, what expenses you have, and how to mitigate those expenses with different investments. Again, it's totally free. So just go to morrisinvest.com/freedom. So good day, everybody. Let me know where you guys are joining us from in the chat, and go ahead and smash that like button if you'd be so kind. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather. Where is my water bottle that I left? Did I not bring it up? It's hidden behind. Okay. Bill Perdue is here. Good to see you, Bill. Good afternoon, Bill. Hope your summers are going well for all of you. Did you guys get to do any traveling? It's been quite a Matthew is here. Good to see you over on Twitter. Nicole is here in the house. Good to see all of you. Lake George. Oh, beautiful up there. That was an area that my father liked to, I don't know how many times he did it. He went ice diving, ice scuba diving in Lake George. I've been up to the Finger Lakes. Actually, we went to Lake George, my wife and I, for a little fall getaway. And they have, in Lake George, they have a couple of distilleries. They have like a couple of like whiskey distilleries. They have like a distillery trail up there in Lake George. Good to see you. Yeah, Lake George is beautiful. Good to see everybody. Welcome in. I hope you guys are channel subscribers. If you're new here, smash that like button. Hey, Sean Damon from Hawaii. Patricia, good to see you. I should remind all of you, if you haven't already done it, go grab our free Freedom Number cheat sheet. It's right here. It's totally free. Go to morrisinvest.com/freedom. It's a very we're going to be talking about it in today's video, so I want you to go ahead and if you haven't already downloaded it, go ahead and grab it for free so you can kind of follow along. Nightmare wants to know, when are we going to start accepting crypto payments for properties? I think it be totally open to it. Absolutely. I think it's just a matter of states, and certainly because a lot of our properties are in Texas. Texas is trying to become the most favorable for cryptocurrency in the country. And so I think it really comes down to title companies. Title companies and the entire closing process of properties is so slow and so antiquated. That's awesome, Lavetta. Lavetta says, good morning from Lavetta in Missoula. I'm excited to announce that I will be listing one of my rental duplexes here and then working with your team to move the capital into Texas. Smart move, Lavetta. I'm glad we're able to help you on that. That's wonderful. Yeah, and if you'd like to book a call with our team at Morris Invest, you can go to our website, and there's a little call button that'll pop up. You can, very simple to do, book a call based on your schedule. It's up here on the screen. There we go. So here you come if you go to our website and just click on the Book a Call tab right there. And by the way, there's where you can get our Freedom cheat sheet. I really want you to go grab one of those for free right now. Just go to morrisinvest.com/freedom to grab that. Okay, so we're going to get started here. Just waiting for everyone to join us because Nightmare wants to know, how much for a property again with your company? They're in ranges. I mean, the cheapest we're going to have is about the 100,000 range. But again, we have financing built into all of our properties. So the minimum down payment is going to be in that 40,000 range. Again, brand new construction, cash flowing from day one. All right, let's do it, shall we? Welcome into the Real Estate Investing Show. I'm Clayton Morris. So glad to have you here on this stream today. And a few months ago, we talked about ways to set realistic goals for real estate investing. But it doesn't always make sense and help you along with the progress in that entire apparatus if you don't actually execute on those goals. Anyone can set a goal, but actually making it happen is quite another thing. Think about how many people make New Year's resolutions and then totally forget about it by the spring or the summer because it doesn't work. So setting a goal is really easy. And I do this because my birthday is New Year's Eve, and so that's a real reset moment for me for the new year. Okay, what did I accomplish this year? What do I want to do for the rest of the year? And so I put pen to paper, and I'll write down the goals and the big goals that I want to accomplish for that first quarter of the year, up and through March, and then for the second quarter of the year, and then the third and the fourth quarter. And I want to have daily sort of meaningful small goals that will help me reach those larger goals. But setting goals is easy. But staying on track is absolutely the most difficult part of this process. You have to take action, stay motivated and committed to it. And the most important thing is that you have to make it part of your daily routine. So today, I want to talk about 3 realistic strategies that you can use to ensure that your long-term goals become a reality. So let's dive into this. And first, before I get into these specific strategies on long-term goal setting, I want to recommend a book. It's a fantastic book by James Clear. It's called Atomic Habits. It's probably the best habit-forming book I've ever read. And if you just read the reviews, you'll see that they are like 5-star reviews across the board. Because what he does is he realizes that, it's all small things compounded daily. So think about, you want to learn a new language, okay? And you have 365 days in a year, right? Well, you don't need to become proficient at a language overnight. But imagine just learning baby steps, little pieces every day, 20 minutes set aside every day and to learn that language, and you do it consistently with a routine, after 365 days, guess what? That's an enormous amount of language learning. And imagine after 5 years by doing that consistently. That is how we build consistent habits and we grow. So I highly recommend his book. I'll make sure we have a link later to this in the show notes. Again, it's by James Clear. It's called Atomic Habits. It's a game changer. So now on to my sort of specific real estate related goal structure and how you can achieve those. Number one on my list, set a specific and personalized goal. And I want you to do that with our Freedom Cheat Sheet. Okay, our Freedom Cheat Sheet is right here at the bottom of your screen. I want you to go there and grab it. It's totally free. Now, we've had people that have worked with us at Morris Invest over the years do some pretty dramatic things with their cheat sheet. We've had people send us photos where they've had balloons blown up with the big number, like big Mylar balloons with their Freedom Cheat Sheet number. What is the freedom number that it will take you and your family to reach financial freedom? They've literally had them blown up in balloons. I've seen people have sent me their vision boards. I've seen people have sent me Post-it notes they have right on their computer screen. One couple sent us, they have a board right on their kitchen, on their refrigerator with their freedom number. You know, how many rental properties would it take for you to live financially free? How much money per month would it take for you to live financially free? You know, and that's what the Freedom Cheat Sheet teaches you to do. It teaches you to get real with your finances. So again, go to morrisinvest.com/freedom. It's totally free. It's only a few pages long. It's a PDF, and it'll walk you through step by step how to understand, you know, how much in expenses you're paying every month for your family to live. And then we want to reverse engineer that and figure out how many rental properties and cash flow per month it would take for you to have that safety net and live financially free. It's the thing that changed my life. Once I understood that a stream of cash is how you build wealth, not a pile of cash. A pile of cash runs out, but a constant stream of cash is the way to build financial freedom. So download that cheat sheet, then write down that number. Is it $4,200? Is it $7,200? Whatever your freedom number is, write it down and keep it front of mind. Once you've determined your freedom number, I don't want you to shut it in a drawer somewhere and forget about it. You know, again, we have a client that got balloons with their freedom number on it so they could see these big Mylar balloons just float right in her office, just floating right there. She could see what the number was for them to reach it. Other clients, you know, slap it on their refrigerator. Doesn't matter. Here's the thing. You aren't getting into this process to purchase one property and walk away. There's a grand plan to real estate investing. The big picture to think about here. This isn't a sprint, more of a marathon, and one in which only, you know, will not only benefit you long term, but also your family. Maybe something you're going to hand down to your family eventually. Financial freedom doesn't happen overnight. And if you listen to my webinar that we do on financial intelligence and building long-term wealth, you'll hear me say that the real estate investing isn't a get-rich-quick game. It's not. You need to commit to your goals and your own responsibility in the planning process and implementing of those goals. So I encourage you, again, download our Freedom Cheat Sheet. It's right here at the bottom of the screen. Very, 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 very easy to do, okay? Number 2 on my list on goal setting is to create and then regularly update your balance sheet to stay on track. This is something that my wife is very good at. I maybe not so much, but then again, that's the benefit of having a great spouse who takes care of you on these issues. So she keeps me on balance with she's much more of the spreadsheet person than I am. If that's not your skill set and you're single or you know, then maybe this is something you need to outsource to a CPA, a bookkeeper. And they're not expensive, right? But have regular updates on your balance sheet to stay on track. Set quarterly reminders, as I talked about at the beginning. You know, our finances can change very quickly. Are you having a new child? Are you suddenly having to deal with some complicated issue that relates to your house that you need fixing? Our finances change very, very quickly, sometimes day to day. Change jobs, get your kid braces, inherit some money. You know, you want to go on a big vacation. We go through a pandemic and people think that, oh, I don't need to take vacations. And then suddenly everyone's like, I am sick of being home. I want a vacation. I will do whatever it takes, right? Things happen. The point is, you need to check yourself. Don't just create your balance sheet and then think, well, I did that a few years ago. I know how much money I have in the coffers. I know what my assets look like and my liabilities. I did that a few years ago. Don't do that, okay? You need to check in on your finances on a regular basis and then rework that sheet to represent the current and the accurate picture of your finances. Let me tell you a little secret. I was a member of a high-level mastermind group with a number of millionaires, and one of the things that emerged from this meeting was that most people are full of crap. They really are. They lie to other people and they lie to themselves. And what we found is, after this meeting, it was sort of a vow to really get honest about our finances, our rental portfolio, our investments, and really dig down. Because we all like to go out to lunch and tell other people, I've got 12 rental properties, I've got this, I've got that. Yeah, what is your net cash flow after all of these other expenses that you have? Like, what is it really? Like, let's be really honest here. How many fixes did you have on this property last year? How did the stock market do during the pandemic? How much did you lose in your Like, let's be really honest. And most people are not when it comes to their finances. And it's a hard thing to do. But once you have those spreadsheets in front of you and you sit down and you get a true healthy picture of what your finances actually look like and no sweeping things under the rug, you will be stunned at this picture. But you have to do it. You know, when I was massively in debt in my 20s, I did the hard thing one time where I finally sat down. I took a blank piece of paper, and I didn't have any graph paper, and I drew line, line, line with a ruler, line, line, line. And I, over in this column, put all of the debt that I had. This credit card, this credit card, this credit card, this credit card. I drew a line with the month at the top. What was the balance of that credit card? And I every month checked in on myself. I better be paying this crap down. You know, I was like $75,000 in debt, credit card debt. And then it wasn't until I sat down and wrote it out that I had a true picture of my financial well-being or sickness at the time, if you will. So financial intelligence and wealth planning involves taking an honest look at how you spend and how you plan. All of it together, okay? Do it monthly. Set a time for yourself. We do it at the first of the month. My wife and I sit down at the first of the month in a family meeting about the finances, and we look at the balance sheet, and we look at our portfolio. You have to keep a check on it. Number 3, you need to find support, okay? And you need to find a team and accountability around you. You cannot do this in a vacuum. You know, if you work with our team at Morris Invest, or you can join our community at the Financial Freedom Academy. We've got our financialfreedomacademy.com. It's an amazing group of like-minded people. They're all investors, or they're trying to become investors. And when you work, and you know, being a part of that group, they're all moving in the same direction, right? Remember, we are the product of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. Let me know in the chat right now, like, how many of you are surrounded by people who are more successful than you? You know, are millionaires or billionaires who have successful businesses? Chances are probably not, right? Most people are going to be surrounded by people who are probably at their level, right? And if you suddenly say, I'm sick of this, I'm reminded of Dumb and Dumber when they come home and they see that their parrot's head is missing. He's like, that's it. We got to get out of this dump. You know, our pets' heads are falling off. We got to get out of here. Okay, but Lloyd and what's his name? They're surrounded by losers, right? How are they ever going to get ahead? They're going to keep repeating the same patterns. So you've got to surround yourself with people who are moving in a better direction. So best yet, when you work with our team at Morris Invest, you'll be guided through a 5 to 10 year plan. This is not like hey, we're here with you for this month. Like Lavetta, who's watching us live right now, is about to start working with us. And she'll notice that this is not going to be hey, we're just going to work with you one time. Our plan is to work with you for 5 to 10 years to build a long-term plan. This individualized action plan will help you gain an understanding of your personal financial situation and how you can potentially reach your goals. It will also help you stay accountable for your progress forward and to check in as we have check-ins with the team on that process. So we're going to get on the phone. Our team is going to call you regularly to check in, and we'll have all of it right in our database. We know exactly where you are in your process, and we will be checking in with you as an accountability partner. So are we helping you reach your goal financially? So if you'd like to book a call with our team, you can absolutely do that. Just go to morrisinvest.com. Click on the free book a call button right there on the screen, right above my face with my longer hair. And a little book a call button will pop up, a calendar, and you can choose the 30-minute window that you'd like to. Make sure you please put in your phone number properly. And also make sure you put in your email properly, because we're going to send you a PDF download to prepare for your phone call. And we want you to be prepared, not only the Freedom Cheat Sheet, but also our Purpose-Driven Goals worksheet, so that you are ready ahead of time before we jump on the phone. It's not just about the properties. It's not just about these new construction properties that we do with tenants in place. It's about a long-term plan. And you need to have a team around you. And if it's not our team, fine. You need to surround yourself with successful people, accountants and CPAs, and those people that are going to keep you on your path. But if you continue to surround yourself with the same people that got you where you currently are, you might need to check yourself in that. So those are my 3 big ways right now to really execute on these goals. Again, it's one thing to just write things down, but you need to follow up on those things and have regular check-ins. I might even take it one step further. I mentioned James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, at the beginning. Another thing to do is to keep a weekly journal. And I recommend highly Michael Hyatt. He has a focus journal at michaelhyatt.com, I believe. I use it. And they'll send you can order you can order a section for the year. So they actually send you 4 and you use them by quarter. And then he has a whole website where he walks you through step by step how to set up your journal. So every day you're writing down your big 3 things that you need to accomplish, and then some of your minor goals for the day. And then at the end of the week, you're also checking in and doing a review of your week. But at the beginning of the book, you're laying out your big yearly goals. Okay. And there's 10 spots, no more than that. I mean, if you're really going to think about doing 10 huge goals for the year, you're kidding yourself, right? One might be that you want to lose 20 pounds. That's a personal goal. Another might be that you want to add another property to your rental portfolio. Great. Another might be that you want to pay off $30,000 in debt. Whatever it is, those goals need to be written down. And then, well, how do you get there? We need to do the small little things along that path. It's not just going to happen that you're going to lose 20 pounds. It's not just going to happen that you'll pay off $30,000 in debt. We need to write down our expenses, and we need to then execute on each of these things on the way. I'm going to devote $100 a week to savings so I can pay off this debt, et cetera. All of that needs to happen step by step by step. So my thanks to all of you for subscribing and becoming a member here on this channel, being a part of our community where we aim to help you become a more intelligent real estate investor. Again, it's not just about the house. It's about the planning. It's about the execution. And it's about becoming a more intelligent real estate investor by educating ourselves every day, reading new books, reading blog posts, understanding this whole process. And that's how you build true wealth, by being educated and taking those steps. Oh, Ever Lopez has a call with us on Thursday. That's great, Ever. Harry and Lloyd. What did I say? Yeah, from Dumb and Dumber. Harry. Yeah, Harry. That's great. So sorry, guys. I'm a little under the weather. I'm really sore throat today, and really difficult for me to swallow. So I apologize. Thank you for suffering through this show with me. My head is just like, you ever feel like where your head's like, feels like someone's like clamping down in your head and then someone's got their hand around your throat? That's what I feel like. So it's just been nonstop water for the past few days. So I will attempt to answer any questions, financial or real estate related. I can't hear it while we have the stream. That's great, Patricia. Patricia says, thank you so much, Clayton. I'm going to get started and do the right thing. Yeah, Patricia, have you downloaded our Freedom Cheat Sheet yet? I think that's a great place to start. Again, totally free. and it really gives you a good platform of understanding about your personal finances. You know, in order to know where we're going, you need to know where you've been. And the cheat sheet is a really great way to kind of check you in on that. Nightmare says it take about 12 billion Shiba Inu tokens to buy a property. Sad thing is, I haven't really been following Shiba too much. I invested in that a little bit in the beginning, made some money on that. But what is how much is a Shiba token worth? Is it like 0.00001 right now? What is it? Patricia, can you? It won't let you do it again. Maybe can you try a different email address, perhaps, or maybe if we, I don't know, if there's a way you could send us an email, we could send it to you directly. Is there a way we can do that? Just send it directly to Patricia? Thank you, Lindsay. Oh, it's 789 millionth of a penny. It's Shiba. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Jeff from Northeast Ohio. Yeah, okay. So it's, wow, that's what a Shiba token is. Wow. Thanks, Patricia. Can Lindsay, can you grab Patricia's contact there and maybe send her the Freedom cheat sheet? Yeah. Great. Financial Freedom Academy, I forget what our current price is for the Freedom Academy. I think it's a few $100s to become a part of the Academy in our private Facebook group. So you get access to the actual Freedom Academy course. And then you're also then entered into our private Facebook group with all of our investors and also you get access to our properties first before anybody else does. So we share them with Financial Freedom Academy members first before anybody else gets access to them. So Nilo says, where can I get the Freedom cheat sheet? Good question. Right here. Just go to morrisinvest.com/freedom. And that's how you can get it. Man, I am not feeling well today. I apologize, everybody. Let me type it in here on the screen here. Yeah, just go to our website, morrisinvest.com/freedom. Put up that version of the website so you can see what that looks like. There you go. So just go there and click put in your email and it should be sent to you. You might end up getting it in your spam. So just be careful. If it goes to your spam folder, then drag it into your inbox, okay? So make sure it goes into your inbox. That way you'll be on your email list and you'll be able to get access to all of our great content that we publish about investing. So again, go to morrisinvest.com/freedom to grab it. Well, my thanks to all of you. I'm going to go rest my voice. I've not been feeling well, as you can tell. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here. Hopefully I didn't miss any other questions. Oh, Nightmare, let me see if I can answer this real quick. Let me ask you something. Is wholesaling real estate the only way to invest in real estate, or are there other ways? No. In fact, wholesale real estate is not investing. Like what we do at Morris Invest is investing in real estate. So if you work with us at Morris Invest, you're buying real estate. You own the property with a tenant in place, fully cash flowing, new construction properties built from the ground up. And then you're holding these for the rest of your life, right? And these are cash flowing rental properties that you get the tax benefits of and everything else. So wholesaling real estate, if you're talking about the process of wholesaling, where you are advertising to get properties, and then you're flipping the paper of a wholesaling deal to a flipper, that's not even investing. That's a paycheck, right? And neither is flipping rental property. Neither is flipping properties. If you're flipping properties, that's also, if you're flipping properties, that's also a paycheck. So that's not investing. Investing in real estate is buying and holding property for the tax benefits and the cash flow for the rest of your life. Like that to me is real estate investing. Or, owning raw land, but they don't get the tax benefits that we get having structures on the land. Norma wants to know, will I have an issue with my homeowners association if I want to transfer my apartment to an LLC? I can't give you financial advice, but I don't think so. Homeowners association shouldn't have anything to do with, because I could buy an apartment if I wanted to in an LLC, and a homeowners association will have nothing to say about it. So an HOA should not have anything, because they're not going to be checking your mortgage, or that's not something that's going to happen. But I would, as Nicole points out here, talk to your HOA representative about that. But it shouldn't matter at all. And what do they have to say about you? You own the property. So, who owns it is not up to them. If you want a partner and now you want that property to be in an LLC for you and your partner, your friend, and you guys form an LLC together, why would the HOA have anything to say about it? I would be stunned by that. But all right, everyone, I'm going to duck out of here, as I'm not feeling so well. But thank you guys so much. Be sure to check out all of the other videos we have here on the channel. Again, don't forget to go and grab the Freedom Cheat Sheet. Again, it's right here. Just go to morrisinvest.com/freedom, and this will certainly start you on your journey. Much love to all of you.